So just tell people that we might be able to share this with, who you are, and you're going to be teaching on mastering influence on June 14th. So just a little bit about what that training is going to be about. So hopefully people will register.
Yeah. So I've in my career, so I've been in the title business or in the real estate title at end of it for, since 2003. And getting into business, I'm not a salesperson. I hated selling.
Mhm.
I always felt like I was telling them something that wasn't true, that I was better than this person or better than that. And I don't know that. I don't know if that's true or not. And when I came across the concept from Tony Robbins, where he talked about it's influence, you're not selling anybody, you're just influencing. And influence is different than sales. And that influence is like me allowing you, another person. Influence is when I allow someone else to guide my decision making. That's influence. And it's not about convincing them. It's about understanding how a person makes a decision and then taking that process of because how you buy one thing is how you buy everything. And so when you decide to make a change or do this or that, it's how you decide to do anything else. And so understanding that flow and understanding how a person does that, and then aligning with how they do that. And then you're able to give them information based upon what they need to know to make that decision and what's in it for them, or how it aligns with their values. Like mastering influence is understanding the decision-making process of another person and then aligning with it and providing to them the information that they would need to make that decision. And when you do that, it flows, because the person feels like, oh, you are literally giving me everything I would need to make a decision. I can make a decision now. I don't have to think about it.
Well,
Normally I'd have to think about it, but you've understood how I think in my process, and you gave me all of the information. I already know my decision. It's you.
I love that. I love that. You said one thing that I think is super, super important. You said you're guiding them through the decision-making process. Me being a real estate professional as well, I consider that's my job. It's like, come on, I got you. We're doing this together. I'll guide you through the process, especially if they've never done it before. But I think some people maybe misunderstand or think influence is also manipulation.
Yes.
Not the same thing.
No. And can I say one more thing to that?
Yep. Yeah.
So when you're trying to sell them, the feeling they have is not the feeling, the emotional state. The emotional state, when they make a decision to do something, to buy the shoes or to buy the car or to buy this, every time they are in the exact same emotional state. That's how they know they're going to buy it. They're like, I made a decision. I was in this emotional state, and it's not necessarily happy. It's just like they recognize the feeling. When I made the decision to buy this used car from this guy, I was in this emotional state, and that was one of the best decisions I've ever made. So if I can get back to that emotional state, that's how I'll know it's the right decision.
Love it.
So what you're trying to do, and Tony Robbins says it, right? That sales is just an exchange of energy. You're not selling. It's just an influence. Sales is really what people, when you talk about selling or influence, it's just people they allow other people to influence a decision because it's an exchange of energy, because of how they feel. Like,
Super
I
cool.
feel this way, and so
Yeah.
I can do it. So when you can understand that feeling, and then you say, and then the process is, how do I get you to that feeling? How do I give you the information that you need so you can get back to that feeling? Because when you get back to that feeling, you know it's the right answer.
Cool. Okay, that's enough. Don't tell them anymore. That's a teaser.
Okay,
They got to sign up. They got to register.
That's right. That's it.
And hopefully they attend in person. So I'm going to kind of talk to the camera here for a second. We're going to be meeting in my office on June 14th, 11 a.m. That's Mountain Standard Time. You'll also be able to attend on Zoom. So obviously you can tell that Louie is passionate about this topic in his personal life and in his business life. And when we get our personal life right and we learn how to do these things, then it helps in business too. So hopefully you can find the link on this page and register, and we'll see you on Wednesday, June 14th.